koerapidajate seas tuleb tihti jutuks, et kuidas ma saan säilitada meelerahu ja kodurahu, kui mu koer kas lakkamatult haugub või armastab hulkumas käia. Üheks lahenduseks on haukumisvastased kaelarihmad ja raadiopiirded. Hello, Anne.
Hi.
Today we're going to talk about collars that help our pets to behave better. There is always discussion around anti-bark collars. Can you tell me more about the subject?
Yeah, so it's a really touchy subject, first of all. Some people think that they don't want to use them, and that's respectable. And then some people wouldn't be able to manage with their dog without our anti-bark collars. But we have different bark collars. It works from, a collar that gives an ultrasonic sound if the dog barks. We have that it vibrates, kind of like when a phone vibrates. So it vibrates kind of like in the neck if the dog barks. And then the third one is static stimulation. And it kind of feels like the same way when you touch a doorknob. Do you know when you can get that sting? And that's something that people talk a lot about, that should it be on an anti-bark collar or not. Of course, at PetSafe, we have collars that are not strong. There's different collars on the market, but PetSafe is to be a safe product to use on your pet. Yeah. For example, now during Corona, many people have got dogs during this time. And then at some point, everybody's going back to work, and the dog that have had company the whole day suddenly is without.
Left alone.
Yeah, you should have positive training first and try that. And then you can go for an anti-bark collar. And this is usually a really big solution for some pet owners, because they are thinking about putting the dog to a shelter or giving the dog one last try. So I've heard numerous stories from our customers that cry on the phone because they're so happy about what our anti-bark collars have done. But of course, positive reinforcement, we have many of those products too. But this is a solution if there is no way through. I don't recommend to use one of our collars more than 8 hours on a dog. On the collar it says don't use more than 12 hours. I mean, a dog should be able to bark and play also. It shouldn't be quiet all the time, because a dog needs to bark. That's one of their best features, I think.
Okay. Most of those collars react on the changes in a dog's neck and voice system. But today we live in a smartphone world, and sometimes you just want to use it remotely.
We have created a smart app where you can correct your dog if you have your dog, for example, running loose on the beach. This can be really tricky if your dog, for example, sees a rabbit or a cat and it just goes. And what are you going to do, run after it? Well, it might be hit by a car before that. So our products are really good because from your phone, you can give a beep to the collar, which kind of means that mommy is getting angry right now, come back. And some dogs doesn't listen to that, so they keep on running. And then you can give vibration, so it kind of, so it's like mommy's getting even more angry now, so you should come back. And usually here, dogs already come back and they understand, oh yeah, they get their attention towards you, which they should, the owner. But then the third one is that you can give a static stimulation, and then the dog should understand that now it should come back. So there's 3 stages. We have anti-bark collars, then we have training systems that work with a remote, and then we have these systems where you can keep your dog in your garden. Some people put up fences, and some dogs jump over the fences.
Or dig under.
Yeah, and this can be really a big problem, and it can cost many thousands of euros, while our products are about 100 euros, 200 euros, depends on which system you want. And the only thing you need to do is to put a cable. It can be above ground, underground, and then inside this loop, your dog can play. And if the dog goes closer to this cable, first it gets a beep in the collar, and then it gets static if it gets closer. So it keeps the dog inside the loop. I always suggest that people try these products on themselves before putting it on the dog, just to see what kind of, level the static is. I had one customer who I asked her to try it on herself, and she was like, I didn't know I had it that high, but it wasn't that bad. But she put it, was it 5 levels lower after I had it to test on herself. So I think, of course, if you have it on your dog, test it on yourself first, and that's how you know it works.
no Anne ütles, et kõiki neid asju tuleb iseenda peal testida, enne kui sa neid oma lemmiku peal katsetama hakkad ja lemmiklooma saates ma ei olegi veel endale antistaatilist elektrit andnud varem. So we should try them, right?
Well, yes, we could.
Show me what you're talking about. So your phone with the app.
I have the app here.
Okay.
And here you see it's there you give static, there you give vibration, and there you give a tone to the collar.
Okay.
The tone is really low, but dogs
dog
can
hears
hear
it, yeah.
7 times better.
Oh, yes. Oh, can you put it on higher? Just a little bit higher. One more.
Okay.
Mitte midagi siit, jaa, väike tukse lihtsalt, et see tõepoolest ei ole midagi hullu, aga arvestades, et kui loom on väga
I'm
tundlik,
giving shock stir here.
yeah. Et kui loom on väga tundlik, siis see talle tõenäoliselt töötab väga hästi.
Thank you for
Yeah.
testing it.
No worries.